What's up, guys? Welcome back to the next video, where today we are unboxing the SENA or SENA 20S motorcycle Bluetooth communication system. So we have the actual module itself. Good toggle buttons and center selector. Got an antenna. Alright. We have the boom microphone along with the SENA mount and the speakers. And in the box we have a 12-volt DC adapter. We also have a USB charging cable. Some more hardware. Quick start guide, instruction manual. And a whole lot of stuff. So this is going to be a pretty interesting project since I've never installed one of these before. So I'll be figuring this out as I go. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. But there you have the box contents. So hopefully this quick start guide will provide me with all the information that I need. So now we're going to try to get this installed. I'm going to be putting it on my SHOEI RF-1200 helmet. And hopefully it goes on without a hitch. So for this video I've taken off the visor just to give us some extra working room inside the helmet, and hopefully this goes okay. So we're going to start off by having a look at the quick start guide. Alright, so we're going to go to this section on installation down here. So it looks like the clip just goes on up the side of the helmet. So the directions are pretty non-specific there. So I think we're going to be improvising our own way of installing this. So first and foremost, it's going to be going on the left side. So right here we have the mounting clip for the side. I've slacked off the 2 bolts that go in these holes. This acts as a clamping mechanism. So once you clamp that on each side of the helmet, you screw in these bolts to tighten it down. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this boom microphone because I want to use the wired microphone. So to do that, first of all, I'm going to take away this half of the clamp. So that will leave us with this attachment here is actually plugged straight into the SENA or SENA. There's a little rotational clip here. So you turn that counterclockwise. Alright, like so. And there you have it. Just unplugged straight out. So here we have our wired microphone. So the exact opposite. Push it into place. And we're going to rotate the securing clip clockwise. like so. Alright, and then line our backing plate up again. Okay. So as far as our module goes, we now have 2 speakers, wire microphone, clamp. The actual module is here that will slide on when the time comes. Releases with this button here. One thing that I noticed is very promising, and hopefully you guys can see it when I get a good view. So inside you can see this little foam covering. If I pull on that, this comes out. So you compare that to the size of these speakers for the SENA, and you're pretty much exactly the same size. So one of the first things I'm going to try is make sure that I can actually get this piece up in behind the liner. And there we go, easy as that. So we're off to a good start. Okay, that'll clamp into place there. This will match up. There we go, lined up. So we can probably even go up a little bit further. Get you guys a view of what's attached right now. Alright, so we brought it right up to the base now. Alright, so that's how it's going to look. Alright, so I'm going to try and get the bolts in. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at that now and see if that's indeed where I want it. Looks like it's going to have good clearance away from the visor. It's up in that arch where it's seated in nicely. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. And here we have the final product, the SENA 20S installed on my SHOEI RF-1200 helmet. Installation wasn't too bad. You guys seen how the clamp was put on earlier. Just tidied up the wires afterwards. Speaker wires come down here into this liner gap. The left speaker ended up over right there. And then the right speaker, I got the wire to travel along in this area here. And there's the right speaker. As for the microphone, I took the microphone wire, tucked it in here. I actually used the included Allen wrench and just kind of poked it up there. So that travels along to this point here and then goes inside. Not sure if you can see it, but it's just tucked down right here behind this cheek pad. I had it further out on the cheek pad in this area, but when I was putting on the helmet it used to scrape on my forehead, so I ended up actually putting it in behind the pad, more so between the pad and the helmet itself. So since this install, I've actually had this helmet out for a test run with a buddy of mine, and we had good communication the whole time, and he said my voice was coming in loud and clear and his was coming in loud and clear to me. So this worked quite well and I'm quite happy with this purchase. So one other bonus that I'd like to show you of this module. Alright, So one feature, you hit the button down here. FM radio.
FM on 94.7.
Alright, so you can get FM radio on this thing. You can answer your phone. You can listen to music off of your phone. You can do intercom among riders. You know, this is the do-all, end-all. Lots of volume in there. So, if you couldn't tell, I highly recommend it. I hope this video has helped you guys in some way, whether it's with the installation or with whether or not you're deciding to get a SENA. As long as this video has helped you guys in some way, I'm glad that I made it and put it out there for you. Thanks, we'll see you next time.